It's the Memorial Weekend edition of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app. Scotty McKay's at his house. I'm at my house. Josh Henning back at the studio producing and hitting all the right buttons. And Scotty McKay, we're not in Ocean City this weekend.
No, really, it's kind of
odd. Feel weird, doesn't it?
It does feel weird. You know, all those years going there, and now all of a sudden we're not. But it is what it is. Life moves on.
We got a jam-packed show today, Memorial Weekend. We talk with PT. The second hour, we're going to talk with Captain of the Margate City Beach Patrol, Chris Graves. And at the bottom of the hour, we'll talk with the Democratic freeholder, the head of he's the head man down there, Lou Capelli. He's the director of the freeholders in Camden County, Lou Capelli, at the bottom of the hour. All right, Scooter, we're doing our Twitter poll. Our Housemaster Home Inspection Twitter poll question of the day: who is the biggest draft bust in Philadelphia sports history? There's so many names. I mean, I'm getting people texting me and tweeting me, with other suggestions. You've got a bunch of them. I've got a bunch of them. We kind of limited it to 4. Danny Watkins, he's at 47%. Phillies Jeff Jackson's at 9. Flyers Darren Rumble at 4. And the 76ers, Sean Bradley, at 40% right now.
Yeah, I don't think most people remember Darren Rumble too much, because he didn't do anything. So that's why he's on the bust list for sure.
Yeah, but you were telling me, how about some of the people that were taken after him?
Yeah, and it's funny. I have this big list of Flyer stuff, and I don't know if I think I eliminated Darren completely because there were so many other crazy ones.
All right, well, real quick before we bring up Chris Graves, give me some Flyers that you have, Scooter.
All right, well, and like I said, this is where it different. I had Ron Sutter was picked 4th overall, and no one could deny that Ron had a really good career for the Flyers. I mean, he had a great career, and he had 5 brothers that played in the NHL. I mean, what a hockey family. But the number 5th pick was Scott Stevens, and the number 6th pick was Phil Housley, the next 2 picks. Now, maybe the Flyers weren't looking for defensemen at that time, but I'll tell you what, could you imagine having Scott Stevens on your back line? So, and then maybe Lindros's career lasts longer because he's not killing them.
And when you said, like, my first impression, when you said Ron Sutter, I loved Ron. I love Ron Sutter. Right.
So do I.
But you know what I mean? He was just like, he was, but when you said the names after him, then I'm like, I pulled back and said, wow. Well,
and look, that was 82. In 84, they picked Greg Smith, and Greg Smith had 4 goals and 16 assists in his whole career. And Patrick Roy was picked 51st.
All right. All right, now it's listen, Scooter, it's you were on the beach patrol in Ocean City. I was on the beach patrol in Longport. We, on the Locker Room with Billy Schweim throughout the summer, we follow the beach patrols, and we get to talk to some captains, some chiefs, and then we do a comprehensive coverage of the races throughout the year. So let's get our Beach Patrol report segment started, and let's go to the phone lines and welcome in from the Margate City Beach Patrol, Captain Chris Graves. What's up, Cap?
Hey, Billy, Scooter, how are you guys?
Good, man. How's that sound, Captain?
Hey, man, it sounds good. It sounds different, but I'll get used to it.
Who cares as long as the paycheck's better, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get used to that, too.
And also, you deserve it, too, Chris. You deserve it because, let's face it, Chris, you won several championships, South Jersey championships, with you and your partner, Gowdy, Chuck Gowdy. So
yeah, well, listen, hey, that's just racing. Mike Sincata, like I was talking to you, Billy, Mike Sincata was there. I think his first year on the beach was a year before I was even born. So Chuck LeVar and I have some big shoes to filling in for Mike, but we'll do our best.
Yeah, we talked to Mike Sincata. Yeah, we brought his name up earlier in the show. We spoke with Mike the other day in preparation for getting this going. I wasn't even aware that he had retired.
Yeah. 38 years. He put in a hell of a career. So Mike will be missed. It's going to be a different summer in Margate for sure.
Well, and it already is.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris,
sure is.
Chris, are you going to still row now that you're captain?
We got to win in city, but we're going to give it our best shot. Chuck and I have been working out all winter long, so we'll see what happens in the row-off. We got some young guys, Chris Spires, Bob Bechtel coming in, so you never know.
I wonder, has a captain ever won a Margate Memorials or a South
That's a
Jersey
great question,
championship?
Scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know Greg Smollett was captain when we won the Memorials.
Okay.
I don't know how far back that goes. I'm sure Ron Kirk was probably a captain, right? Not many
No,
more.
he's never been a captain. Never been a captain.
All right. Well, Dave Funk too. Dave might have been a captain when he was winning jerseys and Memorials a couple of years ago. So
You're in good company.
Hey, it's nice to be named with those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Captain Chris, we have a couple questions for you concerning the beach patrol. Obviously, we're in this middle of this pandemic, and the governor has just relaxed some restrictions. I wrote an article about some of these restrictions and some of the things that are going on in the Margate City Beach Patrol. But you informed me that all your lifeguards will have some hand sanitizer and N95 masks in their stands.
Right. So, I mean, like you said, everything's really fluid. The governor's relaxing stuff by the day, thankfully. But we still have to keep our precautions. So what we're doing is we're going to have guards in separate stands on each beach, maybe a little perimeter around the stands just to keep the public and guards separated a little bit. Every guard has like a UV mask. You see them on fishermen a lot. So they'll have that for their day-to-day operations and, whenever they talk to the public. If there is a call that is exhibiting COVID symptoms, like respiratory distress, something like that, there's 2 N95 masks and goggles in every med kit in every stand. So if we have to do that, the guards will be prepared accordingly. And now the governor did put in restrictions as far as how far people can go in the water, waist deep, and no flotation devices, and I think that is more just to minimize the chance of a rescue, so nobody gets too far out there. Because, there's no way for a lifeguard to wear a mask making a rescue. So
Right.
Right.
If we have to make a rescue, you got to do it. That's our job.
Right.
We're talking with Chris Graves, captain of the Margate City Beach Patrol, about some of the things that you're going to have to overcome during the pandemic and the fact that people will be on the beach. I think you're allowed to be up to the groups of 25 now?
Yeah, it was groups of 10. Then recently it just got changed to groups of 25. Hopefully what they're finding out about the UV light and everything, I hope that works. I mean, people need to be outside, get some fresh air after being inside all winter long. So hopefully it works and you don't get another spike.
Now, Chris, when does Margate have its test for the rookies, the rookie test? Do you have any information on that?
As of now, our test is going to be mid-June. Every year, we usually have a rookie school throughout these next couple weeks to prepare all the potential candidates for the rowing and swimming and surf dash event of the test. But this year, we won't be able to do that. So if anybody out there is listening, they want to take the beach patrol test, try to find somebody that has a boat. Try to find a friend or somebody like that. Get out there and get the strokes in while you can.
Perfect. Hey, Chris, what have they talked about as far as, you get someone comes running up to the stand and there's a guy down on the beach, laying on his back, 40 feet away. We used to always go down and you had to assess the situation and figure out what was going on with them. And worst case scenario, you had to do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to some of these guys that were having a stroke or a heart attack or whatever. What are they saying that you're supposed to do there?
Well, yeah, I mean, we say that too. The guards are our first responders. A few of us are EMTs. I'm an EMT. There's a lifeguard, Joe Welsh, that's an EMT. And I think Chris Spires is getting his EMT soon. So we'll have some EMTs that are prepared for that. And the EMTs respond on any serious call like that. However, the guards are still our first responders. But this year, you can't just jump right out of the stand and run over. You got to protect yourself first in order to protect the public. So, if somebody comes up, you have to ask a couple quick questions, find out if it is, in fact, COVID-related symptoms. And if it is, throw on the goggles, the mask, and the gloves, and get on the radio, and the EMT will be shooting over in the Polaris as quickly as possible.
Wow.
Now, Chris, last question I have for you, and I don't know if you have any information on this, but, we cover the races. We give a comprehensive coverage of the races on The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN. We love doing it. Any word on if the races are going to be going as scheduled, or they're going to be, are there going to be some races that won't be, contested, or what?
I have not heard. I'm hoping the fact that the beach is open to the public means the races will be going. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Look, I love having the spectators there, but if we got to just line up and race, let's do it.
I hear it. We love bringing it to the folks on the radio. It's really exciting, and of course we love all the competition, the competitors that you guys give us the time, and we really appreciate it. And Chris, thank you so much for taking time to come on today and shedding a little light on what's going on in Margate City.
Nah, thanks, Billy. Thanks, Scooter. We appreciate the access as well. It's a fun sport for us, and we appreciate you guys covering it.
Well, congratulations, too, on becoming captain of Margate.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, there he is, Chris Graves, captain of the Margate City Beach Patrol. And Scooter, man, him and Graves and Galley, man, that's a tough duo right there in the doubles, bro.
So they've been working out all winter, too, so they're going to be back.
Are you kidding me? Those guys are nuts, man. They're unbelievable.
Yeah. That's great, though. It's good to hear, Because at some point you start slowing down. You start saying, well, maybe let the young guys take over, so.
All right, the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You can play on their 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, or experience lively atmosphere in the pub. There's a full calendar of golf and social events throughout the season to appeal to everyone. For more information, go to greatbay.com or call them at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. And Scooter, I spoke with Tim Stover. Tim, the hot stove Stover down there, Radio Ron Ralston. They're slowly starting to get things opened up. The restaurants open up for takeout. Of course, the course is open, and it's in magnificent shape.
It's a tremendous course, and it's nice to be able to have some. At the turn, you get a hot dog or a sandwich or whatever, something like that. So hopefully they'll be able to get that open where you can just pick up some food on the way.
All right, Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia Star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here on The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app.